Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this update of the Town Hall and School Administration Building in Wilmington, Massachusetts. This is I think, the 23rd week of updates. And what you are looking at is fairly obvious. It is the parking lot. It has now been striped. Last week we had asphalt, but we weren't allowed on it. This week we are allowed on it. So you can see the full parking lot, well, at least most of it, other than the area that they're still working on. And this is a top-down view. Some of us in the drone community call it a Google Map view. But yeah, this is our parking lot, and it is nice. It's nice and neat. New parking lots are always fun. So we're going to set Digger out on his pre-programmed waypoint mission, the mission that he does every week now for, I think this is the 5th or 6th week, with the idea that we are going to link these together or chain link them together in kind of a time-lapse video once everything is completed, so you can see the progression of the build. We're going to bring Digger back now. I'm going to take a pause on this video, and then we'll come back when we set him on his waypoint mission. So we're going to set Digger out on his waypoint mission, the same mission he does every week to show you the developments. I think you'll probably find that they look pretty much the same as last week because they're probably doing most of the work inside. But let's get him going. He'll take off and adjust himself as best he can, and he'll go in there. He's doing it all by himself. I'm not touching the controls. Done with his mission. Isn't that beautiful, huh? Well, we're back. We're at the rear of the Town Hall and School Administration Building. So we're going to shoot some footage back here and let you see what the developments have been over the past week. But before we do, I'd like to take a moment for an explanation and a couple of public service announcements. First, an explanation. You saw some figures, camera settings, on the screen at the beginning of this clip, and those are for the benefit of the community with pilotinstitute.com. I belong to that community, and I'll be posting this clip, this construction progression clip, and I wanted to give my enthusiasts, my fellow enthusiasts, an idea of what the camera settings are on Digger, my Mavic 3 Pro. I know the wisdom says don't give too much information on social media. You make yourself vulnerable. But, honestly, some constructive criticism is always of value to me. On the public service announcement end, obviously, we have a retiring detective after 30 years with the Wilmington Police Department. Detective Pazzo is retiring. We want to send out our congratulations to him. Catch some big fish, ride some big surf, or just rocking your chair away, but enjoy your retirement. And the second, obviously, is our We Are Grateful campaign. When you see a firefighter or a police officer, a first responder, or a veteran, stop, clap, and smile. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. And it's a great way to show our gratitude for all they do for us, to keep us safe so we can prosper in this great nation. Thank you for your patience in listening to that. We're going to get started now, show you the rear of the building and the developments. By the way, I apologize for the blinking, but it's about 6:15 in the morning, and sunrise was at 6:01. So under the FAA rules, I have to have an anti-collision light on top of Digger. So if you see a blinking red reflecting off the building, That's the anti-collision light. And incidentally, this is a great hobby. It also is a great way of generating a little commercial business. I would encourage anyone who watches these to get their Part 107 pilot license so you can operate a drone commercially, or you can just buy a drone that's below a certain weight, 249 grams, and just fly it for fun. I encourage you to do it, though. We'd welcome you to the community. And you can go to pilotinstitute.com. Greg Riverdo, I hope that's correct. I might have mispronounced that, Greg. But he's an excellent educationalist, teacher, simplifies the process for any troubling issues you might have. He does a really, really good job. So shoot over there. That's not a paid advertisement. They didn't even know I was going to mention them. But now that I did, I'm glad I did. So I encourage you to do that. Let's get started going up. Thank you for watching yet another episode, the 23rd episode in this series of construction progression for the new town hall and school administration building here in Wilmington, Massachusetts. My name is Joe Valero Jr. I'm with Showcase Photography. If you have any need for our services, myself and my daughter would be most happy to oblige. You can reach out for me at joe@showcasephotography.net. Hope to hear from you soon. Hope you have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week. Thanks again.